Have you ever wondered what really powers ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Midjourney, Sora, and all the AI tools that suddenly seem to be changing the world around us? Most people think artificial intelligence is only about software. They think the real competition is between ChatGPT and Gemini, between Microsoft and Google, or between different AI apps that we use on our phones and laptops. But that is only what we see on the surface. The real war is much deeper. The real war is not happening only on your screen. It is happening inside massive data centers, inside semiconductor factories, inside cloud infrastructure, and inside secret boardrooms where some of the world's most powerful companies are planning the future of technology. And make no mistake, the winner of this war may control the next trillion-dollar economy. Because in 2026, artificial intelligence is no longer just a technology trend. It has become a business story, a geopolitical story, a national security story, and perhaps the most important economic story of our generation. Welcome to the AI chip war. This is the battle between Google, Nvidia, Intel, Microsoft, Amazon, TSMC, China, the United States, and many other global players who understand one thing very clearly. Whoever controls AI infrastructure may control the future. Today, whenever you ask ChatGPT a question, generate an image, create a video, summarize a document, write code, or interact with an AI assistant, enormous computing power is being used behind the scenes. Your simple prompt may look small from the outside, but behind it are thousands of calculations happening at incredible speed. Those calculations do not happen magically. They are performed by highly specialized chips designed for artificial intelligence. These are not ordinary computer chips. These are AI accelerators, GPUs, TPUs, and advanced semiconductors built to process massive amounts of data at once. And right now, one company dominates this market more than anyone else. Nvidia. A company that was once known mostly by gamers has now become one of the most important companies in the world. For years, Nvidia graphics cards powered gaming PCs, animation studios, and visual computing. But in the AI era, Nvidia has transformed into the backbone of the artificial intelligence revolution. Its chips power large language models, AI image generators, robotics, autonomous vehicles, medical research, scientific simulations, and the biggest AI data centers on Earth. Every major AI company wants Nvidia chips. Every cloud company wants Nvidia chips. Every startup training a powerful AI model wants Nvidia chips. And that is exactly where the problem begins. When almost the entire AI industry depends heavily on one supplier, the whole ecosystem becomes vulnerable. Demand becomes too high, supply becomes limited, prices rise, companies wait for delivery, governments start worrying about strategic dependency, and competitors begin searching for alternatives. Imagine if the world had only one major supplier of oil. Imagine if the entire global economy depended on one company for electricity. That is the kind of strategic risk big tech companies and governments are now trying to avoid in the AI world. This is why companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta are not satisfied with simply buying chips from others. They want more control. They want custom chips. They want their own infrastructure. They want to reduce dependency and build long-term strategic strength. And this is where Google's move becomes extremely important. Google is not just building AI models like Gemini, Google is also building the infrastructure that powers AI. For years, Google has been working on its own custom AI chips known as TPUs. tensor processing units. These chips are designed specifically for machine learning workloads and are deeply connected with Google's cloud and AI ecosystem. This means Google is not just competing in AI software. It is competing in AI infrastructure. It wants to control the full stack, from data to models to cloud to chips. That is a very powerful position, because the future of AI will not be won only by the company with the best chatbot. It may be won by the company that can train models faster, serve users cheaper, scale infrastructure better, and reduce dependency on external suppliers. And now Intel enters the picture. For many years, Intel was seen as a giant that had lost its momentum. It dominated the personal computer revolution. It powered laptops, desktops, and servers for decades. But as the world moved toward mobile computing, cloud computing, and advanced AI chips, Intel started falling behind companies like Nvidia, AMD, and TSMC. Many people thought Intel's best days were over. But the AI boom has created a new opportunity. The world now desperately needs more chip manufacturing capacity. Advanced semiconductors are not easy to build. You cannot simply create a chip factory overnight. It requires billions of dollars, years of planning, extremely complex machines, rare technical talent, and highly secure supply chains. Only a few companies in the world can manufacture the most advanced chips at scale. And because the demand for AI chips is exploding, the entire global technology industry is facing a bottleneck. This bottleneck has made Intel relevant again. If Intel can become a strong manufacturing partner for companies like Google, Nvidia, Microsoft, or other AI players, it could become one of the most important comeback stories in technology history. Intel may not dominate AI chips the way Nvidia does right now, but if it becomes a trusted manufacturer for the AI era, its strategic importance could rise dramatically. This is why the AI chip war is not just about Nvidia versus Google or Google versus Microsoft. It is about supply chains. It is about manufacturing. It is about who can produce enough chips fast enough, reliably enough, and securely enough. And this is where geopolitics enters this story. The United States wants to lead in AI. China wants to lead in AI. Europe does not want to be left behind. Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, the Middle East, and India are all trying to understand their role in this new technological order. In the 20th century, countries competed for oil, land, factories, ports, and military power. In the 21st century, countries are competing for chips, data, computing power, cloud infrastructure, and AI talent. The new oil is not just data. The new oil is compute. Because data alone is not enough. If you have data but no computing power, you cannot build the most advanced AI systems. And if you have talent but no access to chips, your innovation slows down. That is why chips have become a strategic asset. This is also why governments are investing billions into semiconductor manufacturing. The United States has pushed for domestic chip production. China is trying to become more self-reliant. Taiwan remains one of the most critical locations in the global semiconductor supply chain because of TSMC. And many countries are now asking one serious question: what happens if access to advanced chips becomes restricted? This is not a small concern, because AI is not only used for chatbots. AI is used in defense, cybersecurity, finance, healthcare, surveillance, robotics, logistics, education, drug discovery, and military simulations. Any country that fails behind in AI infrastructure may fail behind economically and strategically. So when we talk about the AI chip war, we are not only talking about technology companies, we are talking about the future balance of power. The countries with the strongest AI infrastructure may become the most productive economies. They may have better research, better automation, better defense systems, better healthcare innovation, and stronger companies. The countries that fail to build AI capabilities may become dependent on others. And this brings us to the impact on ordinary people. What does this mean for students, employees, entrepreneurs, creators, and small business owners? The answer is both exciting and frightening. AI is opening opportunities that did not exist even a few years ago. A student can now learn complex subjects faster. A creator can produce content with better speed and quality. A small business owner can write ads, create designs, analyze customers, and automate operations. A developer can build products faster. A researcher can process information more efficiently. A single person with AI tools can now do what once required an entire team. This is the empowering side of AI. But there is also a disruptive side. Many routine jobs are under pressure. Entry-level roles are changing. Customer support, basic content writing, simple coding, data entry, design assistance, research assistants, and many administrative tasks are being transformed by automation. The question is no longer whether AI will affect jobs. The question is which jobs will survive, which jobs will evolve, and which people will adapt fast enough. Because AI will not replace every human, but humans who know how to use AI may replace humans who refuse to learn it. That is the harsh reality of the coming decade. And this is why the AI chip war matters even to someone who is not a software engineer. It matters to students choosing careers. It matters to parents thinking about their children's future. It matters to business owners trying to stay competitive. It matters to countries trying to create jobs. It matters to every person who wants to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. Because in the AI age, the biggest rewards will not go only to those who use technology. The biggest rewards will go to those who create technology. And that is the deeper message of the AI chip war. This war is not really about chips alone. It is about control. Control over infrastructure. Control over intelligence. Control over productivity. Control over innovation. Control over the future economy. When Google builds its own chips, it is not just saving money, it is securing its future. When Nvidia dominates AI hardware, it is not just selling chips, it is sitting at the center of the AI revolution. When Intel tries to return as a manufacturing powerhouse, it is not just making a business comeback, it is trying to become strategically relevant again. And when countries invest in semiconductor manufacturing, they are not just supporting one industry, they are preparing for the next era of global competition. The next world order may not be decided only by armies, oil reserves, or population size. It may be decided by chips, compute power, data centers, AI models, and technological sovereignty. That is why this story matters. The AI revolution is not coming, it is already here. The AI chip war is not about the future, it has already begun. And whether we realize it or not, every student, every worker, every entrepreneur, every country, and every company will be affected by it. Some will adapt and rise. Some will ignore it and fall behind. Some companies will become trillion-dollar giants. Some old giants will disappear. Some countries will lead. Some countries will depend on others. And some individuals will use this revolution to completely transform their careers and lives. The future is being built right now inside labs, chip factories, data centers, and AI research teams. And the biggest question is not whether AI will change the world. The real question is, are we ready for the world AI is creating? If you found this video valuable, subscribe to @ManishSirG for more deep dives into technology, geopolitics, business, and the hidden forces shaping our future. And tell me in the comments, do you think India can become a global AI superpower? Or will the AI future be dominated mainly by the United States and China? Because the biggest stories in the world are often not the ones making the loudest noise. They are the ones happening quietly behind the scenes. And those are exactly that stories we uncover here.